YouTube was good. It's your boy Double S Cuts back with another video. Man, this one is right here. This was on the extra curly texture hair. As you can see, we're gonna go from this and I'm gonna bring them back to this right here. You know what I'm saying? So just stay tuned, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Your boy trying to get to 1,000, man. 1,000 subscribers. Yo, so look, definitely gonna pick his hair out, man. This is the texture of hair that has elasticity. It has a lot of elasticity, so that means it stretches. Elasticity is the ability to stretch and also contract. So right now I'm just definitely picking it out because I want to stretch it out to its potential, its max potential. Right now I'm just going in with the Babyliss trimmer. I'm going in with the Babyliss trimmer, just getting it right, setting in that bald line. Notice that his occipital bone drops low. So I've known that the fade looks better when it sits either on or under the occipital bone. So I'm starting at a high point where actually I'm starting right next to the box, below the box, and then I'm bringing the line all the way down underneath the occipital, giving myself some room to fade because I want it to sit there. It wouldn't look good if he had a high top and the way his occipital bone sits. If the hairstyle started at the top of the occipital bone, it wouldn't look good. So you need to have it sit there. Going in with the open blade on the master, using the cordless master, and I'm just setting in my initial line or my initial guide. And so I switched over to my fading, my regular master blade, just so I can get the fade right, so I can start fading. And when I fade, I just notch up, man. So I start at the bottom line, close, and then I notch all the way up back to the 5th notch, open. So I'm basically working from the bottom of the line all the way up until the next bulk of hair. And right now I'm taking the one open and creating another line where the fade should sit. And you're gonna see how I'm starting to fade when I get to the occipital bone. I'm gonna have to go underneath, and you'll see how the method I'm using to do that. So right now I'm just kind of using the one open and then also closing it to hit the line again underneath, just to soften it up because I'm saving time. Cause shooting these videos, man, and also trying to do clientele, heavy clientele for the days, it can set you back. So and right now I'm just using the 1.5 close on the magic clip because the magic clip has a shorter tooth, so 1.5 close is definitely different than the master 1.5. And so this is another technique right here. going down on the area, it helps the blend as well with extra curly hair. So just still this debulking, man. You gotta kind of debulk, because debulking help you not bring the fade so high. So like fading up will keep rising the fade, you know what I'm saying? But if you use a debulking method, you won't rise the fade as much. So right now I got the one open on the magic clip. Just using different angles to tap that line. And comb, that's the most important part, combing. Extra curly hair, you must continue to comb and fade, comb and fade, comb and fade. And look, you see how the occipital bone sits? You know, sometimes you have to pull the skin. Using different angles, definitely using different angles. So right now I'm just attacking that bottom line with the 0 now. I kind of was working inside of the fade, and now I'm working below the fade. Just knocking out the bottom line, just blending it all together just to see where the blend is at. Also on this side of the head, the hair started going a different direction, which you know. So a lot of times on the left side of the head, the hair tends to go towards the eyebrow. So that was the flow of the hair. The direction is going towards the eyebrow. So you have to cut at an angle against the grain. So right here, I brought the master back, and now I'm going to detail with the master using a longer tooth. You know, just hitting it with the corners, you know, going against the grain. Just detailing. Detailing is your own swag. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna keep saying that. Detailing is your own swag. I can't teach you how to detail. That's something that you have to build or train your eye for. You can have the steps of cutting, but detailing is training your eye, and that's the only way you'll be able to detail, or that's the way you develop your own style of detailing. You have to train your eye. So now I'm using the 2 open on the magic clip and just going into that bulk and flicking out. And then I also close it. So normally when I go open, I turn around and go close as well. It saves time. So right now I got the 1.5, and I'm just going on the areas that are bulky. I'm working that top area now, the transitioning into the longer hair. Now I'm doing the 1 open on the magic clip, tapping that area. So right now I'm getting ready to shape the top. So I'm definitely continuing to pick. continuing to pick the hair. And I always end up tapping this. If I see it, I'm gonna get it, you know. But right now we're just going straight up with the fade blade. I like shaping with the fade blade. It's very flat, it's very sharp. It's kind of like a trimmer, but it's real nice. And I changed the fade blade on my master. I have 2 masters, but I changed one of the blades to a fade blade. And when I'm shaping up, I'm barely tapping. You don't have to dig into the hair. You don't have to dig into the hair unless you're taking off a lot of bulk. But if you just basically aim for the hairs that are like wild, I'm calling wild hairs. But if you aim for the hairs that are just sticking up, you'll start to get your shape. Once you start cutting, you'll start to see that it's not, you don't have to take off that much to start to shape the hair. You don't have to take that much off. Pretty much, if you tap the hair on the top, then you should start to shape the hair. I also like to go straight from the forehead up, and also it makes the tape line looks a little better. So that's debulking that area as well. I also use the clip over comb method. I like this method too because you don't have to keep going back and forth from guards. You can just attack what you want to attack. This is me detailing. Still detailing. All right, now I'm hitting it with the holding spray on the tape line, and then drying it down. This gives you a crispy line, man. I recommend using it. Some people don't want enhancements, so when they don't want enhancements, I love to hit them with the holding spray because it helps get that line extra sharp. And now I'm just knocking down his tape line with the one close. All right, now I'm taking the Babyliss trimmer and getting this line extra sharp. I usually start from the middle on most of my lineups. And now I'm taking the enhancements and I'm spraying the line. I love enhancements, man. It just put another oomph on the cut. And also come back with the fibers. Tapping the mustache, knocking down the loose and wild hairs. And just getting them extra clean, man. Getting them extra, This is the detailing, man. This is what you want to do, man. Detailing, bro. It put your cuts on a whole nother level when you can detail. That's the most important part of a cut is detailing. Now tapping with the razor. I also hit them with holder spray. I didn't show that, but like after I do the enhancements and the hair fibers, I do the line, and then I also, after I get the line right, I hit them with holding spray. I don't like to put the holding spray on there and then line them up because I don't know, if it just makes it doesn't move as well. The hair fibers don't move as well, and then it just be stuck to the forehead. So I'm taking him with the shaver, and now usually he don't want me to sponge it. So I want him to have a real tight top. So I just use the shears and kind of do it the old school way with the the shears over the afro, man. Blow dry it off. Boom. That's what you got, man. Real crispy. You see how that hair just sits in the back there on the outside of the bone. I like the way the hair sits and it rolls straight off the outside of the bone, and you have that fresh line up, man. So, man, like I said before, man, please like, comment, subscribe, man. It does not cost anything to subscribe, man. It's your boy Double S, man. I'm out.